Ever cross paths with a guy who treats the world like it's just his personal theme park? No, really. Like the rest of us are just NPCs in a Ryan show. That's my ex-roomie, Ryan. The guy strutted around like rules were just gentle suggestions, and every appliance was his emotional support animal. So, get this. One night, he straight up cremated my dinner. Not just some random leftovers, but the one precious meal between me and turning into a literal goblin after the day I'd had. And man, it totally blew up in his face. Karma doesn't always send a memo. Sometimes it just preheats to 450 and lets you roast. Anybody ever trash your grub, swipe your shelf space, or treat your carefully hoarded snacks like a free-for-all? Oh, you're gonna vibe with the saga. Smash that like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Let's dive into the tale of how one doomed, charred pizza sparked the pettiest, most glorious act of revenge I've ever masterminded. So here's the scene. I'm 27, wallet empty of my will to live, running solely on caffeine and the thrill of impending deadlines. Decided to hit the reset button and start college again for engineering, which landed me in the student basement lair that basically screamed abandon hope. Picture ancient bricks, the constant waft of burnt popcorn, and carpets that probably saw Moses part the Red Sea. Everyone had their own little cell, locked up tighter than Area 51. Shared kitchen, shared bathrooms, shared sense of existential crisis. Silence reigned unless someone forgot the Wi-Fi bill. Then it was instant Lord of the Flies. And Ryan, man, mid-30s, taking online finance courses, forever acting like he was just slumming it with us peasants. Left a trail of dirty dishes like Hansel and Gretel, crammed the fridge with his meal prep, and acted personally victimized if anyone dared to use the oven for more than 5 consecutive minutes. Speaking of the oven, thing was practically an antique. Made noises like it was haunted, but it worked, so you know I loved it. On broke nights, that oven and I, we were ride or die. So, fast forward to Wednesday. I just lived through a marathon at the bookstore and survived 3 hours of night classes. I was running on fumes. Only thing keeping me going? The promise of a frozen pizza with my name on it. Not exactly 5-star cuisine, but after a week fueled by ramen and tears, it was basically my birthday. Cranked that ancient oven to 375, chucked in my pizza, set the timer. 25 short minutes between me and Nirvana. Game plan, quick shower, demolish pizza, pass out. Honestly, what could possibly go wrong? So, picture this. I'm 10 minutes deep into waiting for my pizza, my one bright spot after a day from hell, when I hear the oven creak. Whatever, right? Maybe someone's just peeking. Then, a door slams. Still not really on my radar. Timer dings. I'm pumped. Swing the oven open and, oh, come on. It hits me, this gnarly, tragic smell. Like if existential dread had a scent, this would be it. My pizza, my beautiful, greasy, $3 beacon of hope, is now a black hockey puck. Just a scorched circle of why do I even try? And what's sitting in there now? Oh, look, a giant tray of chicken breasts. Ryan's, obviously. Captain Mindset Grindset himself. Apparently. He thought 425 degrees, and shoving his meal in without a heads up was the move. Legend. My stomach was basically singing the blues. I'm just staring at this burnt disc, thinking, is this a metaphor for my whole life or what? Doubles at work so I can eat carbon? Great. But that was it. I just snapped. Ryan, always strutting around, dropping motivational quotes like he's on a TED Talk, showing off a Supreme hoodie. But when it comes to basic decency, zilch. So what did I do? Cleaned up my pizza corpse, forced down a couple bites salty, but mostly from my own tears, and eyed his tray of chicken like it personally offended me. Then, slow and steady, I cranked the oven, past 425, past 450, straight to 500. Let's get spicy. Air got real thick, real quick. The smell went from maybe edible to, should I call animal control? 10 minutes later, we're basically filming an episode of Kitchen Nightmares. Smoke everywhere. Then, the fire alarm starts screaming. Down the hallway, Ryan yells, "What the?" I just casually wander out as he bursts in, hair wild, looking like he's seen a ghost. His perfectly marinated chicken. Now just a sad pile of blackened regret. He's flapping a towel at the fire alarm, losing his mind, and I'm just leaning in the doorway all mellow. Everything cool, man. He pauses, looks at me like he's trying to do the math, mumbles something about the oven being busted. I just nod real slow. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta respect the temp, you know? Then I left him there, drowning in smoke and his own shattered dreams. Whole apartment smelled like failure for days. Ryan wouldn't make eye contact. He even started washing his dishes. Suddenly his food was labeled like he's in witness protection. A week later, I dipped, found a place closer to campus. But before I bounced, left a sticky note on the oven door. No explosions, no screaming, no cops. Just some crispy, poetic justice served extra hot. The dude who loved making everything a competition finally got a taste of his own overcooked medicine. Best part? He never really figured out it was me. Karma doesn't need to shout. Sometimes it just preheats. Moral of the story: respect people's stuff, and don't think quiet folks won't roast you right back. If you gotta laugh, or you're plotting your own petty masterpiece, smash that like and drop your best nightmare roommate story below. Who knows? Maybe I'll tell yours next.